Hey Amazon, so this is the Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, and today we're going to go ahead and do a walk around of this new razor because there's actually a lot going on here. Now first off, with the 5.0 Ultra, one of the things that does come included with this razor, which doesn't come included with the 4.0, is this carrying case. So with this carrying case, you can store your razor, but you can also store your different combs. You can also store the new foil, which we will talk about this in a minute, and you can also store your charging cable and your power brick. And overall, this is a very nice addition that I did not expect, and this did not come included with the 4.0. Now with the Lawnmower 5.0, this razor looks very similar to the 4.0, but there are some key differences here. Now first off, we have our power button here, but also we do have a new button here. Now what this button does, it does two things. Number one, it turns on your light, but also with the light on the 5.0, we now have a white light and we now have an amber light. Actually, that's the white light and this is the amber light. So if you want, you can switch between the two light temperatures for different skin types, or you can also use the razor with the light turned off, and this is going to help conserve battery life. But also, now we're going to go ahead and actually turn off this razor. Now this button also works as a lock switch. So what you're going to do is press and hold for 3 seconds. Okay, and now we get this animation here. So now if I go to try to turn on this razor, you're going to see that it's not going to power on because it is locked. And this is great for traveling because then that way you don't have to worry about your razor turning on if it's in your luggage. And in order to turn off the lock, all you're going to do is just press and hold. You're going to wait for the animation. Here it comes. All right, so now that we have the animation and we're going to power it on, and there you go, the razor's back on. All right, now, since we are talking about power on this razor, we are going to have to talk about charging this razor because there have been some major changes here from the Lawnmower 4.0. Now, first off, what's new on the 5.0 is that it now has a built-in USB-C port in it again. So now you can charge your razor with the included USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And just like before, this charging cable is a wired charging cable. So you don't have to worry about this cable wearing out on you very quickly. And like I just said, since there is now a USB-C port on the razor itself, you can plug it in and it will charge up. Unlike with the Lawnmower 4.0, the only way that you can charge it up is through wireless charging. However, the 5.0 still has wireless charging. Now, if you've noticed, the 5.0 looks very similar in shape to the 4.0. However, on the back is a little flatter. And the reason why the back of the 5.0 is so flat is because the 5.0 is now Qi compatible. So it will actually charge up with any Qi wireless charger. So as you can see right here, the pad is charging up, and you can also see up here that this is our indicator light telling us the battery status. So being able to charge your razor both wirelessly and with a cable, I do think that is a good thing because only having one option over the other can be a little limiting. However, I do want to point out that even though if you have the Lawnmower 4.0, this is the wireless charger that comes included with the Lawnmower 4.0, and the Lawnmower 4.0 can only be charged wirelessly because there is no USB-C port here. If you have the Lawnmower 4.0, this charging base will not fit the 5.0. As you can see, does not go in because the 5.0 is just a little wider on the bottom than the 4.0. So just keep in mind that the wireless charger that comes included with the 4.0, it is not compatible with the 5.0. So with the 5.0, you are going to have to supply your own wireless charger because the 5.0 does not come included with a wireless charger in the box. However, since the 5.0 is Qi compatible, it will work with any wireless charger that you might have around the house. The only thing is that you do have to figure out where that sweet spot is, and there it is. We actually found it right there. Okay, so we talked about the two different methods of how you can charge this razor, but now when it comes to the actual battery life of this razor, the Lawnmower 4.0 has an advertised battery life of 60 minutes after it's been fully charged, which is actually a downgrade from the Lawnmower 4.0 because with a full charge, the Lawnmower 4.0 has a battery life of up to 90 minutes. So overall, I do feel that a 60-minute battery life on the Lawnmower 4.0 is doable, but technically it is a downgrade from the 4.0. But now let's talk about actually cutting hair with this trimmer. Now the Lawnmower 5.0 has your standard trimmer head, and it also comes included with a total of 3 combs. Now this comb here, this comb is non-adjustable, but it has a length of 1.4 millimeters. And if you want the closest cut, you can always use this trimmer without the head. And actually, let's just go ahead and turn it on. So that's what that looks like there. So if you want the closest trim, you can always use it without the head. Or if you want some stubble, you can throw on the first comb, and this comb is going to give you a length of 1.4 millimeters. However, the Lawnmower 5.0 also comes included with 2 additional combs. Now, the 5.0 comes included with 2 additional combs that are adjustable. Now, this first comb here can give you a length of 2 millimeters, 4 millimeters, or 6 millimeters. And then there's this second comb, which again is adjustable, and it can give you a length of 8 millimeters, 10 millimeters, or 12 millimeters. And you just throw them on to the razor like this. Now, the only thing that I am not liking about these adjustable combs is that these adjustable combs, they don't, how do I say, they don't glide as nicely as the combs that come included with the 4.0. But nonetheless, this is going to give you a 4 millimeter trim, and here comes this is the 6 millimeter trim, and here comes the 8 millimeter trim. So as you can see, it is adjustable. And I'm just going to go ahead and switch over to the second comb, and this comb starts at 8 millimeters and 10 millimeters, and finally this here is, oops, there you go. This is your 12 millimeter comb if you want it. But personally, I do prefer a shadow, so I just stick to the 1.4 millimeter shave comb here, and there you go. So this is the adjustable comb, or again, if you want, you can always use it without the comb to get the closest cut, but this is not going to give you a skin-tight shave. If you want a skin-tight shave, that is where the new foil comes into play. Now, this here is an attachment that you can throw on to the Lawnmower 5.0. And in order to do that, this is how you do it. Now, first off, we're going to remove this trimmer here. And all you got to do is just press up here gently. Comes right off. Now also, this is how you can go ahead and actually clean the inside of this trimmer. But here we're actually doing a swap. So, all right, so we're just going to go ahead and swap so we're just going to go ahead and add the foil. All you got to do is just align this back here, and then this just snaps into place. And now we have our foil. Now, like I mentioned earlier, with this foil, you will get your skin-tight shave if you want it. So, but before you can actually use this foil, you want to use the regular trimmer head to reduce the length of your beard or whatever hair you're trying to cut. And if you want a skin-tight shave, you can go ahead and use the foil. And when you're done using the foil, again, you can just easily remove it by just pressing up here. This comes right off. You can clean this. This is waterproof. You can just go ahead, clean it after you're done. You can also clean the inside cavity if you want. And you can replace the trimmer head. And again, all you got to do is just align this back part here. And then this just snaps in, and we are good to go. And we've got the standard trimmer head back on. So overall, the main new upgrades on the Lawnmower 5.0 is that it now comes included with a foil. So if you want that skin-tight shave, you can always use the new attachable foil. The Lawnmower 5.0 also has a new built-in light in it that has 2 temperatures to it, and you can also use it while it's plugged in. And with the 5.0, it has also returned the USB-C port on it, so you can charge it by simply plugging it in, or you can always just throw it onto any Qi wireless charger. And also, the Lawnmower 5.0 comes included with a traveling case, which is something that didn't come included with the 4.0. The only downgrade on the 5.0 that I don't like from the 4.0 is that the 5.0 now has a 60-minute battery life, whereas the 4.0 has a 90-minute battery life. And also with the 4.0, it does come included with a wireless charger, whereas with the 5.0, you are going to have to supply your own wireless charger.